It is considered the biggest rivalry in Caribbean sports. Trinidad and Tobago playing against Guyana in cricket. It is bigger than even Jamaica playing against Trinidad and Tobago in football. This is a clash between the two titanic teams of CPL cricket. Guyana Amazon Warriors playing against the Trinbago Knight Riders at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Tarouba, Trinidad and Tobago. After 9 overs, however, Guyana Amazon Warriors are in a spot of bother. They are 64 for 4 after 9 overs. 64 for 4 after 9 overs. The Trinbago Knight Riders won the toss and asked the Guyana Amazon Warriors to take first strike. And why I was a little combobulated just now, it is 64 for 4 after 8.4 overs. Hello everyone and welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I hope you are hearing me loud and clear, and I look forward to tonight's exciting watch along between these two titanic and fierce rivals of West Indies cricket. It's the Guyana Amazon Warriors versus the Trinbago Knight Riders in CPL 2025. This is the first of what many are hoping will be 4 matches this year between the two. This 17th match of the tournament, Hussein bowls to Hetmyer, who hit it high in the air, down towards deep mid-wicket. It goes into the stands on the grass bank for 6. Lovely shot there by Hetmyer. First delivery right out of the screw. Hussein gone out of the park for 6 runs. Slug sweep it. Shimran Hetmyer 70 for 4 now. Will Hetmyer come to the party tonight? Many persons, many Guyanese fans are hoping so. This is the big one. There's no doubt about it. It's the big one. So Hussein, 3.5 overs, 2 for 27. This is his final over number 9 of the Guyana Amazon Warriors innings. I must tell you, it's a massive crowd. Curfew or no curfew. Bolts to Hetmyer again. High in the air. Chance. Chance this time. Chance. Russell took the catch. Hetmyer goes. 70 for 5. It never came out of the screw. It wasn't as clean as the previous one. And they are celebrating at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy as Russell held on to a good catch. What are we having here? What are we having here? These are the two oldest team in the competition. When I say oldest, I mean by age. And Trinidad and Tobago, Trinbago Knight Riders appears to be having the hoodoo. Sorry, shouldn't use that word. Appears. So let me go through the playing 11 quickly before I come to your comments. So the Guyana Amazon Warrior playing 11. Incidentally, we saw Gudakesh Moti coming to open, and that was very interesting because I am one who have always said that make runs batting at 8 and 9 is different from make runs batting in the top order when the ball is new and the bowlers are fresh. I have many occasions I heard persons saying that Moti should hoping for the West Indies bat at 3, and I've always had pains to point it out that batting at 8 and 9 or even 7 is a different kettle of fish from hoping it against fresh bowlers with new balls. He never had a chance today. Nonetheless, let I go through that. McDermott, they have Quinton Sampson there, Samson Shea Hope, Shimran Hetmyer, Moeen Ali, Hassan Khan, Romario Shepherd, Dwayne Pretorius, Gudakesh Moti, Shamar Joseph, and Imran Tayer. The playing 11 for the Trinbago Knight Riders are Colin Monroe, Alex Ailes, Casey Carty, Nicholas Puran, Karen Pollard, Terrence Hines, Andre Russell, Akil Hussain, Sunil Narain, McKinley Clark, and Mohamed Amir. And for the Guyana Amazon Warriors to be 5 wickets down, and Sunil Narain has not yet bowled and over, they could be in a lot of trouble tonight. They could. As I speak, Narain comes into the attack. Sheo plays that down the off side of the pitch, and there is no run. So good night, everyone. Please remember to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. I do not understand that first comment, so please forgive me. I don't know what it means. So so please appreciate the fact that I've deleted it. Good night, Patrick Lambert. Good night, Sheldon Smith. Good night, Gordon Dixon. Good night, Jamor Small. How are you? Yes, Gordon Dixon, Patrick Lambert, Sheldon. Where's Mr. Casanova? Mr. Casanova is probably not in a good place right now, Sheldon, because as you know, Mr. Casanova loves it when the Guyana Amazon Warriors, when the Trinbago Night Riders are losing. But 74 for 5, Shepherd is at the crease, Sheop is still there. Narain round the wickets, ball to Sheop, who clips it down to mid-wicket for a single. So one more to the Amazon total, 75 for 5 now. Sheop moves up to 75. Larry Prince, how are you doing, my friend? Good night, man. Happy to have you here. Jamor Small said, Ethic did it again. Steve Rasu, bless up to you. Happy Sabbath. Yes, Steve Rasu, happy Sabbath. Feel the full weight of TKR, says Sheldon Simmet. Farm, how you doing? Hetip played with strength, not his brain, said Farm. It was shocking, because it was Hussain final over, and all Hussain did was to pull back the length a little as Shepherd plays this one back to the bowler down the onside of the pitch. I don't know if your television is giving you a little issue. Mine is. I don't know if it's my television. I don't know if it's the screen going or is the feed. So Pollard is in at forward short leg, 75 for 5. Narain to Shepherd over the wicket, ball slip and a forward short leg, and he covers up and plays what you would consider test match forward defensive stroke. One delivery to come before the drinks break. 75 for 5. Shepherd yet to score. Hope on 29 from 19. There's a slip on a forward short leg. And Pollard is chirping away under the helmet. Narain over the wicket. He switched over the wicket, balls to Shepherd, who turn it away. Down backward of square leg. That Terrence Hines comes off the boundary and sends the return into Sheho. End of over number 10. Drinks break. 76 for 5 after 10 overs. Guyana Amazon Warriors were asked to take first strike. Let me run through the batting card for you. The first to go was Gulakesh Moti, caught by Pollard off Mohamed Amir for 1. He faced 7 deliveries and he was put out of his misery. Then Ben McDermott was caught by Andre Russell off the bowling of Akil Hussain for 14 runs. He faced 11 balls and he hit 3 fours. He was dropped. A sitter by McKinley Clark on the deep mid-wicket boundary. Absolute sitter. And it just shows you that in cricket, you can go from hero to zero in just 2 days. You would remember that stunning catch that he took on Thursday night. But tonight, he dropped a sitter. Sheop is not out on 29. Moeen Halley was bowled by Terrence Hines off the inside edge for 4. He faced 6 deliveries. Hassan Khan was promoted. So Guyana Amazon Warriors really throwing the dice here. So Hassan Khan was promoted. He was caught by Russell off Hussain for 17. So too was Shebran Etmire, caught by Russell off Hussain for 6. He faced 2 deliveries. He hit the first one for 6 and then was out caught the second one. Mohamed Amir, 2 overs, 1 for 7. Akil Hussain, 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 27. Let me go again. Akil Hussain, 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 27. Andre Russell bowled 1 over for 10 runs. Terrence Hines bowled 1 over got a wicket for 7 runs. McKinley Clark, 1 over, went for 17 runs. He was wayward. And Sunil Narayan, 1 over for 6 runs. So 6 bowlers have been used by the Trinbago Knight Riders, and the Guyana Amazon Warriors are up against it. I'm going to try and run through as many of your comments as possible before they starts again for the after the drinks break. So I'm going to try and run through as many of your comments as possible. So Etty play with this. Well, I read that one already. Sherma Ellis, I'm good, man. Thank you for being here. Good night to you, Sherma Ellis. Leroy George, Kerry Prince, my big friend. Good night to you. As a Tobago West Indian fan, this CPL was a big disappointment. The best TKR players are not available for West Indies, so I can't get excited about them. The only Tobagan, Joshua James, has not played. Okay, thank you for your views, Leroy George. I know you will have a lot more to say, but I'm trying to run through as many comments as possible. Athena, question, how can you get a West Indies T20 captain, not captain a CPL team? Is called a team, which is they don't think him as a captain for them team. This is so shame for West Indies Cricket Board, said Nicky Moo Jacobs. I think he's referring to Shea Hope not captaining the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Yet still he's captaining the West Indies T20 team. Good night, Athena. Mr. Casanova, Sheldon Simmet want to talk to you. So Mr. Casanova, please check in with Sheldon Simmet. I'm sure Sheldon Simmet is happy to see you, Mr. Casanova. Never see a more low IQ cricketer than Edmire, said Michael Douglas. I wonder why he played that shot. All Akil Hussain did was to pull back the length. He saw the same delivery. There it is. He pulled back the length and he went for it again, you know. 10 ball, 80 through to 4. Well, this time it was 2 Athena. Yeah. Having Moti open was definitely a dumb idea. Yes. St. Lucia might just be the team to beat this year. They look awesome, don't it, Mr. Casanova? Welcome, Ivan Johnson. I'm just running through the comments because I really want to get them up to date. Because as soon as the match starts, you'll realize that it's going to run through. Ivan Johnson, our spiritual leader, welcome to the show. Terence Hines is into the attack. He's over the wicket, bowls to Shepherd, wide outside the half stump, 77 for 5. The umpire signal wide. Shepherd is on 1 from 3. Shea Hope is on 29 from 19. Good evening to you too, Osman. What is Etty doing in Guyana Amazon Warriors team? 1 good score and fear, said Osman. Well, can you imagine? It's the unthinkable. Terence Hines, the right arm seamer over the wicket. Shepherd cuts, misses, goes through to the keeper, and there's no run. It would be unthinkable to drop Shimran Edmire from the Guyana Amazon Warriors team. That's an interesting poll that I could look at in the second innings of this match, because it's clear I have never had a poll where so many persons voted and more than 95% of you. Well, the last time I checked, it was 96. Shepherd cuts this away down to the man on the backward square leg boundary. That is Andre Russell. The score goes up to 78 for 5. So more than 90% of you think that Trinidad and Tobago cricket playing against Guyana in cricket is bigger than Trinidad and Tobago playing against Jamaica in a football match. I never knew that the gap would have been so big, but you have spoken, so I would have to believe you. I do have something to add to it, but let me watch this delivery from Terence Hines, because I want to throw a spanner in the wheel if it could be a spanner. Hines bowls to Shea Hope, who slapped this away down to the fielder on the cover boundary. They come back for 2. Good running, weak return. The score goes up by 2. Casey Carty again weak in his return. 80 for 5 after 10.3. Is it CPL cricket or is it any cricket? And so I said cricket, so I should have put in CPL cricket, you know, because Jamaica is playing Trinidad in a football match next week. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see if the stadium is going to full up. As Shepherd comes on his front foot and strokes that one down towards the field and the cover boundary for one more. Sorry, it was Hope. Shepherd comes into strike. Now he's on 2. Shea Hope is on 32. 81 for 5 after 10.4. Terence Hines, 1 for 12 from his 1.4 overs. Not forgetting Colin Monroe said okay, well, so I'm glad to see you guys are corresponding. Hines bowls to Shepherd, steered it away, down towards backward point. They stay on 1 as it went to, that ball went to Russell. So they are saying that the dismissal of Moeen Ali was down to the tactics of Terence Hines. Nothing down. Well, he bowled the ball then, nonetheless. So the fires are being lit. So we're going to watch this delivery from Terence Hines. 1 for 13 from 1.5. Over the wicket, bowls wide outside the half stump. Shea Hope cuts it to Russell and the backward point boundary. 83 for 5 after 11 overs. So Nikimo Jacobs is saying, after watching the last games, West Indies players, I never watch a full games for the CPL. It's gone. Jamaica sports fans are more interested in football than cricket, said Steve Russell. Well, it's your opinion. If Jamaica goes to the World Cup, Trinis will support Jamaica and vice versa. It doesn't work that way with cricket. Interesting. Leroy George said something very interesting there. So you're saying that when it comes to cricket, it doesn't work that way. And as you said that, I remember Leroy George. I want to go back to that at the end of this over, Leroy George, because Narayan is bowling, and I don't want to be cutting what I'm saying and then go to the overs. I've been many persons, and I want to big up those who are not watching the match and have tuned in. Big up to all of you. Narayan to Shea Hope turns us away down to mid wicket for a single. It's 84 for 5. I appreciate all of you, no doubt about it, and I'm glad for all of you who have backed your television and have made it compatible with the cricket forum, so you're not ahead. And we have this watch along together and we discuss the cricket, and I appreciate all of you and I love that. But equally, there are many persons who are tuning into the cricket forum watch along who are not watching the cricket. Narayan over the wicket bowls to Shepherd. Shepherd turned this away through backward of square leg, and they second for 1, 86 for 5 after 11.3. Well, the scorecard is moving so quickly that I thought I was adding the single, but it's actually 85 for 5 after 11.2. The scorecard is moving very quickly. So I appreciate you equally. But I want to say a big respect to those of you who are watching the cricket, who are unable to watch the cricket for one reason or the other. Some of you are visually impaired. Some of you are traveling. Some of you are at work. And whatsoever the mitigating circumstances, I appreciate it. Narayan to Hope. Hope looks to sweep. Take it on the pad and there is no run. And I welcome you. And I accept the criticism. I saw the criticisms where you are saying that I am not giving you enough commentary and tell you what's happening in the game, but I'm spending too much time in the comment section. So I appreciate that. And I'm trying my best to give you ball by ball. Narayan, off the back foot, goes Shea Hope, steered it down to the field off the cover boundary for a single. It's now 86 for 5 with 2 deliveries to come in over number 12. Shepherd and 4 will come in to strike. I want to go back to what Leroy George had said, and I'm waiting on this over to be completed. And I'm glad that you're having a wonderful time. After watching the last game for West Indies, I never watch a full CPL game. I never watch a full CPL game because the lose that West Indies giving to the world, that's turned away into the onside and they will get a quick singer. So it's 86, 87 over 5. And I know Nikimo Jacobs is repeating because the comment flew by. Because the lose that West Indies giving to the world broke bones in my body. How can West Indies bring back glory, said Nikimo Jacobs. Very good question as Narayan dry the ball. It's one delivery to go in this over. So there's still a slip, a forward short leg, and then there's a deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, and a man at long on. It's 5 on the onside. Narayan to Shepherd, who goes deep in his crease and played it to that man at long on. End of over number 12, and it's 88 for 5, Guyana Amazon Warriors. So, Nikimo Jacobs, I understand. I do understand your frustration, and I do know how you feel. Just a minute. I do know how you feel about that, and I can understand. Because many persons have been heartbroken by the performances of the West Indies team. You know, and somebody said to me the other day that one of the challenges with Manchester United is that the fans are more serious about Manchester United than the players. And is that happening to West Indies cricket? Are the fans, are we the supporters more serious about the cricket than the fans, than the players? It could be. Thank you, Stephen Russell. Said, I appreciate your dedication and love for cricket. No doubt about that. I appreciate that. I appreciate it very much. Andre Russell bowls to Hope and he plays it away down to the cover boundary for a singer. Now, I must tell you to check out our links in the video description. And I'm telling you, it's an absolutely must-have. Everybody must have this jacket from GoFundMe. It's an absolute must-have. You know, because, you know, a lot of times that let's watch Rossi. Comes in now, bowls a wide ball to Shepherd, 90 for 5 now after 12.2 overs. So check it out in the video description. Just below the video. It's a must-have. The travel ready jacket from GoFundMe. You know, packageable. You just can put it at the top of your suitcase. It's stylish, and especially if somebody who travels a lot, and you know, and with autumn coming up now and all of that, you need one of these jackets. The absolutely must have. Russell to Shepherd. It's this high in the air. Chance, is it chance? Or chance beyond the boundary? It's a chance beyond the boundary. It's gone for 6. So check out the travel ready jacket from GoFundMe. It's at the top of the video description. So just check it out. Click on the link and get one of those must-have jackets. I'm telling you, it's so convenient. And you can always pack it in your luggage, and it doesn't need to be ironed, which is very good, especially if you have to be traveling all over. If you go through airport, and sometimes, you know, sometimes you're in airport and the airport very cold. You can always take it out of your bag. Trust me. And I know about that. But it is good. You're probably out late at night, and persons in Jamaica who goes to like set up on dead yard or so on. This is a nice fashionable jacket for you to wear to dead yard and those places, you know. It's good. You're going to a party and so on, or it's very good. So check it out. It's a must-have. Russ around the wickets to Shepherd, drives, misses through to the keeper, 96 for 5 after 12.3. And also remember our match day Sterling. Both of them are in the video description. Check them out, please. I'm asking you to check them out. You really need to get one of those jackets. No doubt about it. You have to get one of those jackets. Yes, and you see that I have a question. I have a question in the live chat. Do you see it? There's a question that I have in the live chat. I don't forget your question, Leroy George. I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to come back to your comment because I found it very, very interesting. Similar delivery outside the half stump. The umpire did not signal wide this time. 96 for 5 after 12.4. Romario Shepherd is on 11 from 11. Shea Hope is on 37 from 27. This is over number 13, 12.4. Andre Russell, none for 18 from 1.4 delivers. Not with the usual effectiveness as he was last night. What's wrong being a franchise bully and club cricket bully, said Athena. The big question. Off the back foot goes Shepherd, looks to hit that away through the offside, but it peels off the top portion of the bat and runs away down to third man for 4. He moves up to 15. The Guyana Amazon Warriors 100 is up. 100 for 5 after 12.5 overs. 100 for 5 after 12.5 overs. You know, those overs from Narayan are going to be very crucial, you know, because Guyana can still get 200 here. I think so. You know, there's a lot to address tonight because I still have to go back to Leroy George. I'm just trying to find the room to go back to it because it probably will take a minute. Russell bowls to Shepherd, drives down towards the cover boundary. Yes, it gets there right in the gap between backward point and the man sweeping. It's 4 more. 104. Russell expensive. 2 overs for 26 runs. End of over number 13. 104 for 5. Guyana Amazon Warriors been asked to take first strike. After player like Puran and other player retire from West Indies cricket, why play these guys in CPL league? It does not bring glory to West Indies team. So Nikimo, I just take 30 seconds and explain it to you. CPL is a private entity. Cricket West Indies do not own the brand CPL. CPL actually give West Indies, what was the last figure we heard? 1.3 million US dollars to play the tournament in the West Indies, and for Cricket West Indies to sanction it. As a result, it's a high CC sanction event because it comes under the auspices of Cricket West Indies, and so by extension under the auspices of the ICC. So it's a sanctioned tournament by the Cricket West Indies. So basically, Cricket West Indies sold the rights of this tournament to CPL. It's a private company. So all 6 teams are privately owned. They are not owned by CPL. I think 4 of these teams are owned by Indians, as you see, the St. Lucia Kings, the owner of the Chennai Super Kings. Tobago Knight Riders, the owner of the Calcutta Knight Riders. Barbados Royals, the owner of the Rajasthan Royal. The St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots is owned by an Indian. I don't quite sure if he owns any team in the IPL. So CPL is really a private entity, Nikomo Jacob. So the Cricket West Indies cannot dictate who plays. You know, they have an agreement that players who played in a breakout league, they should have one of them play in the, I think, how many matches? I think 5 or 6 matches. So if you play in the breakout league, it's a compromise that each team should select 2 of those players in the breakout leagues, and one of them should play in at least 5 or 6 matches. It doesn't have to be the same person, but in 5 or 6 matches, one of them have to take part. 105 for 5. And if someone from the breakout league is playing in a match, Narayan over the wicket bowls to Shepherd, and as that ball curves away from him, he plays it to short third man, and there's no run. So the person doesn't, once a person from the breakout league is playing for the team in that match, the team can also use 5 overseas player if there's a breakout league, you know. So Cricket West Indies do not have anything to do with it's a private competition. Puran also played for more T20 international than Gale, a lot more. Puran also played far more T20 international than Gale, a lot more. Down the leg side, Narayan, Shepherd looks to sweep. It goes away down towards fine leg. I'll wait on the umpire to see if he's going to signal wide. Waiting on the signal. We are not seeing the signal. Well, wide signal. The score goes up to 107 for 5. That's the important point, Stephen Russell. I love that point. The younger players need to step up. I don't believe that because you are young, you should take the game of a person who's performing better than you, although the person is older than you. So, for example, Johnson Charles, after back foot goes Shea Hope, who plays this down wide of the man at short extra cover, they get a single 108 for 5. So, for example, Johnson Charles, I don't think that Johnson Charles should just be dropped or Imran Tayer should just be dropped for a youngster. The youngster need to show that they have it. As I agree with you, Steve Russell. I agree with you fully. Here is Narayan. Bows to Shepherd and he's bowled. Shepherd bowled down. Right between bat and pad. Bowled down Shepherd. 108 for 6 as he looks to swing that over the inside. And he lost this off stump. Was nowhere near the ball. Head in the air. Shepherd swung. Narayan knocked back the half stump. Athena is saying, where my TKR people? The stand is absolutely full, Athena. Are you at the match, Athena? Are you Sheldon Smith? Now, Leroy George. I recall, was it 92 or 93? That match that the United States played against Trinidad in Port of Spain, and all Trinidad and Tobago needed was to draw the match to qualify for the World Cup. And what that guy named Caliga? Caliga, his name is? I still remember that goal. I was a student at Michael College at the time. And they all where you have the TV in. It was absolutely cramped. And when Caliga, I don't quite remember his name. I know it started with a C. Somebody can remind me. When he scored that goal, the room went deathly silent. And at the end of the match, nobody talked. Because we were all so disappointed that Trinidad lost the match and did not make it to the World Cup. You know, and to show your disappointment, we were as Pretorius blocked the first delivery from Narayan. Later that evening, as we went to the cafeteria for our supper, the cafeteria was only half full that evening. So devastated were the students at Michael that half of them never bothered to turn up at the cafeteria that Sunday evening for the dinner. That, you know, so you may be onto something, Leroy George, when you're saying that the rivalry in cricket it's different than the one in football. Because in the end, if Trinidad goes to the World Cup, Jamaicans are going to support them. 108 for 6 after 14. And if Jamaica goes to the World Cup, they're going to support them. It's the same thing like when Julian Alfred won the 100 meter at the Olympic, the entire Caribbean supported her. Exactly, those youngsters got to overthrow the current kings if they wish to become kings. Slay the king because he will not just give up his throne. Yeah, you have to thump out the boxer. You know, I agree with you, Mr. Casanova one. You have to thump him out. Yes, man. You have to knock out the champion. Absolutely. Agree with you, Mr. Casanova, 100%. Players with good cricket IQ will know Narayan only have 8 balls left to bowl. And Hines Russell, what's happening there? Very interesting there. What happened? Shea Hope, it's a wide and Shea Hope step on his thumb. It's going to be interesting. Let me read that comment before the replay come up. I agree with you, Michael Douglas, and it's the same thing with Edmire. So Shea Hope look to I have to laugh. I have to laugh. I am laughing. That's idiot. Come off of the pitch. Go and practice the shot before you try to play it. Get off. And when people talk to you guys about what you should do, on a full of shit. I have to laugh, man. Practice the damn shot often enough before you come into match with it. You think practicing a shot 100 or 200 times, you're gonna can execute it in a match? You think that's how it goes? You have to practice it thousands of times before you can execute into match. We never execute today. Rubbish. The reason why you can't execute is because you don't train hard enough. You don't practice hard enough, so you're going to execute in match. You think practicing till you get it right will allow you to execute in match? You have to damn practice till you can't get it wrong. He looks ugly. Look at him. Oh my Lord, he looks so ugly. Get off the pitch. He looks so... Look at that looks. Look at Jediah Blades. Get off the pitch. Rubbish. Want to play a shot that you don't even practice. Absolute rubbish. Yes, Michael said it properly. Yeah, and I get him some very interesting comment coming through. Some very, very interesting comment. Oh, look at that. Damn idiot. Low IQ. Turn away through mid-wicket for a single. That's that. 109 for 7. Going for the reverse sweep and got himself into all sort of problem and eventually hit down his stumps with his bat. Shea Hope, what you doing? Go practice a shot before you come play it, boy. Sam Kernan is saying that the match fix. No, man. No, that's not true. And those comments are not in the opinion of the Cricket Forum. Those are not the views of the Cricket Forum. We have no evidence that the match is fixed. Thank you. Right? Farmer saying Warriors brainless tonight. Yes, they are brainless. Good night, Galen Evans. How are you doing, man? Good night. Big up yourself. You say good night. I like those comments on Hope and those who commented on Etty and Shepherd. Curtis Cook is saying that's sweet, you. In a way, I am. It's mixed feelings, Curtis, because as you see it, I laugh, but I was also angry about it. I'm angry about it from a West Indies point of view that he's playing a shot that he has not practiced often enough. That's why he looks so absolute ugly. Right? So he get himself in all sort of mess. So in his head, he wants to play the shot. So he procrastinates as Terence signs over the wicket, bowls to Pretorius, who plays it to mid-on, and they get 1. They'll come back for 2. No, the score moves up now to 113 for 7 after 14.5. So in his head, he wants to play the shot. And he sat in his hotel room and he dreamed about playing the shot and he procrastinates about playing the shot. But when he's in his hotel room, he doesn't get up, take up his phone and say, Coach, I want to go and play some reverse sweeping up. Can you come throw down 500 balls to me? Instead of do that, he think about playing it and stay in his hotel room and procrastinate. And when he comes out into match, he tries to play it and he looks an absolute ass. So I'm angry about that. But also to see how ugly and stupid he looks playing the shot you could say I found it funny. You know, so I don't think it is so sweet. I found it funny, but I'm annoyed that he tried to play a shot that he's not working on. You know, it said that before, I think Joe Root was the first one to play that shot in a match, and it said that he practiced it 13,000 times before he played it in the match. 13,000. Athena, no. Carl Brown, no. It's not my family, Athena. Even his teammate wanted to laugh, fighting back the laughters. Yeah, the look on Jediah Blade's face is priceless, you know, was priceless. I love both teams, but it showed the weaknesses and strengths. Narayan bowls to, who is this? Samson? I think Samson. Is Samson the Australian? Or is it the Guyanese fast bowler? No, it's the Guyanese fast bowler. Yeah, okay. I was just looking to see if the person was on the color of the person's skin. I was looking for. There's a slipping pace. Narayan over the wicket. Bowser Samson, the half break comes in. He cannot place it, taken on the pad. You know, Narayan can bowl out this team in this over. 114 for 7, 15.2 overs. Peturas and 2, Samson and Nard. Curry Chicken, welcome. I love both. Roddy Latu, good to see you, man. I expect you to be here, Roddy Latu. Please remember to check out our links in the video description. Our must-have jackets. You know, I'm telling you, it's a must-have jacket for those who are traveling, you know, and you are staying out late at night. And it is so convenient because it doesn't need to iron, you know. You just fold it up, keep it in your car, if you put it in your bag. You're going through a airport, traveling, and might be out late, and when you're coming in, it's a little chilly. Or if you want to wear to an event, you know, it's absolutely a must-have, and especially for those we Jamaicans who go to a lot of stage show and so on, and you know, going to another event and so events at night. It's a must-have. You just put it over you can just put it away, and when you feel chilly, you just get it, and it will enhance your appearance. Narayan to Samsu, just cannot pick him. Ball taken on the pad, 115 for 7 after 15.4. So check out the link in the video description. The Kofandi travel ready jackets. Check them out, man. Very packable and stylish. The link is there, and remember our cricket forum match day store. So both links are in the video description. Check them out just below the video. Narayan bowls to Samson, force it off the back foot into the covers, and they get second and 1. He will keep the strike. 116 for 7 after 16 overs. Oh, 1 delivery to come. Oh, sorry about that. 1 delivery to come. Big up to all of you who are tuning in. I appreciate your company. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button. What a response to the poll. Absolutely. I'm going to close the poll now. Almost 400 persons voted in the poll. And 94% of you are saying that Trinidad versus Guyana cricket is a bigger competition than, is a bigger rivalry than Jamaica playing Trinidad in football. After back foot goes Peturas, he steered that to backward point. No run. 116 for 7 after 16. Peturas is on 2. Samson is on 1. Yes, man. So check out the link in the video description there, and get your Kofandi travel ready jacket. It's a blast. I'm going to get few because it's a new release, you know. It's a new release, and I'm going to get 2 of them. I need at least 2 of them. Yeah, I remember one occasion I was in an airport coming from Florida, and the morning was very chilly, and what I was wearing was summer clothes because I was coming to Jamaica and it was really biting and I didn't have any. And if I had a packable jacket like that in my travel bag, I could just take it out and put it on. It wouldn't be crushed or anything because it doesn't need to iron. So it's something that you need to get. Mohamed Amir bowls, flashes outside the half stump by Samson. It goes through to the keeper and there's no run. So Mohamed Amir will bowl over number 17 and 19 as he usually does. He bowls 1 and 3, 17 and 19 for the Trinidad team. I asked a question and I would love your comment on it. Well, probably the match tonight is too exciting for us to go to that. Gale and Evans think that any score over 150 that the match is on. Interesting. But can they get 150 though? But I take your point. Charles and Alex should teach him how to play the shot. Yeah, Patrick Lambert. And that's a good point, you know, Patrick Lambert. But as I said, when Shea Hope is in his hotel room procrastinating, why does he take up his phone and call one of them and said, yo, boss, come now. I'll play the reverse sweep, man. Come here, go down, sir. But no, he take up his phone and he relaxes and he put his foot on his center table and he said, yeah, you know, say, me have a crack 100 tomorrow, you know. Them boy, me have beat off the lead off my ball. Crack 100. You know? And him take up in glass orange juice and him sip some and him, you know, him call whosoever him call and him say, make sure you watch tomorrow, you know, because, you know, I'm going to crack 100. Samson uses his feet to Mohamed Amir and drive that down to long on for a single. Very interesting time to be in Jamaica. General election on Wednesday, said Steve Russell. Yeah, and so I think it's exciting. There's no doubt about it. I think probably have 2 or 3 big meetings keeping tonight and then probably another 50 all over the island. Yeah, another 50 local spot meeting, street meeting, but you would have, I think, 2 or 3 big meetings tonight. Over the wicket, bowls to Pretorius, swings and misses outside the half stump. 117 for 7. 1 delivery to come in over number 17. Yeah, Atanes can also play it. Albeit, I think I remember seeing Warrican sweeping and reverse sweeping in Pakistan. But Hope can't do it. Hope can do it, Mr. Casanova, if he chooses to practice it. He can do it. Outside the half stump and it goes through to the keeper. Hope did play a reverse sweep that went for 4 off Narayan tonight, but he don't practice playing it off a seamer. And which length and line to play it, and that's where he get it wrong. The thing about it, Michael Douglas, when you don't practice it often enough, right, is sometimes you'll get it right, but most times you'll get it wrong. So if he played it earlier tonight and get a 4 off Narayan, it is probably the one time that he's going to get it right. You know? It goes back to him practicing it thousands of times. That's what happened. Because I'm sure that he practiced it. But how many times? Outside the half stump, the batsman swing and misses. It goes through to the keeper. They're not going to get 150. You know, so it goes back to what I said, Michael Douglas. He's probably there practicing it in the net. And he practiced it 50 or 60 times. And for the last 10 times, he realized, say, wow, me I lick it right. And he say, okay, man, me get it. Me get it, man. Me master it now. Hines bowls to Samson, who swings it down to long on for a single, 1 more. So I'm saying, me master it now. But no, you can't master it after do it 60, 70, or 100 times. No. It's simple. I said it many times. You don't practice till you get it right. You practice until you cannot get it wrong. And that's what Shea need to do. Thought young Bravo was playing, but he there chilling in the dugout. Yeah, he was on the field for a short while for someone. Slow delivery from Hines. Peturas hit it high in the air. No one can get there. The fielder charging in from long on and off the deep mid-wicket boundary as it dropped right at the edge of the 30-yard circle. 120 for 7 after 17.3. Slow delivery from Hines. Peturas into the drive long before the ball came, and it went high in the air but dropped right at the edge of the 30-yard circle. The batsman came back for 2. 120 for 7 after 17.3. Samson should be selling at the Delhi, said Farm. I don't get that one though, Farm, but I would, you can tell me. Short, hit down towards long on. The fielder can't get there. I will watch the signal from the umpire. 4 runs, 1 bounce. 124 for 7, Peturas. As Hines went back off a length, it just stood up like tennis ball bounce, and he just hit it away down to long on for 4, Peturas. 4 more to the total. Sorry. So that was back off a length, and he hit it there. 124 for 7 now. Hines comes in, bowls to Peturas outside the half stump. He steered this away on the bounce to McKinley Clark and the backward point boundary. 125 for 7. 1 to go in over number 18. Oh, Delhi is like a shop in Jamaica, said Mr. Casanova. Yeah, I know, but why Samsung should be selling there? That's the first part. Yeah, I know what I understand the Delhi part, Mr. Casanova. Thank you though for the information, but I understand that part. The part I don't understand, why Samsung should be selling there instead of playing cricket. I think that there's something behind it, you know. Hines wide outside the half stump. Wide signal 126 for 7 as Samson swings and misses. Bravo and Carty in one spot. Right now we're playing Carty. Okay, get your Sheldon. I know that you picked the team. So 126 for 7. Michael said, what I am saying, he probably practiced the reverse 1,000. Well, that one. I think what you're saying, Michael, is that he practices off the spinners, but not off the seamers. So why try to do it off the seamers in match? That is even showing a lower IQ than, you know. I swung away by Samson connects from Terrence Hines, and it goes over long on for 6. 132 for 7. Wow. So Galen Evans, maybe I'm wrong, maybe you are right, because 18 from 2 overs is gettable. And Mohamed Amir is not always that effective with the old ball as he is with the new ball. Interesting. He has 1 over. And then who will bowl that final over? It's going to be, is it McKinley Clark they're going to go to for that final over? Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting to see who they go to for that final over. Because I assume Mohamed Amir will bowl this one. So Galen, you could probably write, yeah, 150 is now gettable. Amir bowls to Peturas, turns it away down to deep mid-wicket for a singer. Well, runs on the board is runs on the board, you know. And as Galen said, 150. When you're good at it, you will middle the ball most times and not get in the top edge, said Patrick Lambert. I agree with you. And when you're good at it, you don't out that way. So, Michael Douglas, I got the point that you're saying, but it even show a lower IQ. A lower IQ if you don't practice it off the seamer and you come into a match and think that you can do it off the seamer. So, I know you all want to drop Carty, Sheldon, Smith, but he's performing so you piss, you can't drop. Hit away by Samson, another 6. He's really a Samson. Oh my Lord, he's hitting some 6s here now, man. And that will take it up to 139 for 7. Mohamed Amir bowled his first 3 overs for 8 runs. And these last 2 deliveries have gone for 7. Dead straight there, Samson. Oh, Samson is strong, and that's what a deli worker need. I know that there was something behind it, but I wasn't picking it up. That's why I asked your farm. So Sheldon bowls to Samson again, and he winds up, and he hit this down to long on, mistime it down to long on, 140 for 7 after 18.3. Samson is on 19 from 18. Pretorius is on 10 from 11. 140 for 3. Mohamed Amir in his final over. 3.3 overs, 1 for 16. Yeah. So, yes, Michael Douglas. Well, Mr. Casanova, have lyrics that you know, Mr. Casanova. Oh, lovely shot here by Pretorius as Mohamed Amir was short, and he just timed it and just played over third man head down to the boundary for 4. He stood akimbo, shaking his head, think that Terence Hines should have taken the catch at short third man, but it was well over his head. We are watching the replay, well played. He just waited on it and then just scoop it high in the air, over short third man. It goes down to the boundary for 4. Mohamed Amir, go back to the top of your mark. Nobody could feel that. Bad ball. Get going. Go back to the top of your mark. Who you think you are? Go back to the top of your mark and run, come in. 144 for 7. Over the wicket, balls to Pretorius again. Similar shot. This time it gone out. No, it bounced away again. Terence Hines gets it this time. Wow, I hope he doesn't injure himself. So, the steer and the Kimbo allowed Terence Hines to run harder, and Mohamed Amir clapped him. But I just think that this one was not timed as well as the first one. The batsmen get 3, 147 for 7. So a lot of runs, 8 from 23, 15 runs from this over thus far. Well done, Terence Hines. But the first one, in all honesty, he couldn't get it because, as you see, this one was bouncing. It never timed as properly as the previous one. So 147 for 7 is Amir. Over the wicket, bowls to Samson. He swings this away. Over deep mid wicket for 6 more. 153 for 7. Wow. What a knock. 21 from the over from Mohamed Amir. I told you, he's not as effective with the old ball as he is with the spanking new cherry. Bad decision from Puran to keep him so late. Well, then again, you have to use him still. So it's over to McKinley Clark now to bowl the final over. Andre Russell. Andre Russell is on the field. Sorry. So it won't be Clark. It will be Andre Russell. We need some runs. Morty missed out on this. So it's summer. By the way, this is a 200 pitch at Sheldon Smith. Okay, Sheldon. I hear you, Sheldon. I hear you. My suggestion going forward for West Indies team, they are a fellow Hope needed to resign immediately. Sammy needed to resign from lead selector. Chase need to resign immediately. Batting coach resign. Not many persons will agree with those, you know. With disagree. I think that let's say this now. Over the wicket. Bowls to Pretorius Russell. And he hit this high in the air. Let's see if it has the distance. There's a fielder there. Can't stop it. I will look and tell you what happened. It's a big Karen Pollard. Whether it's a 4 or a 6, they are checking. So definitely probably even 170 is on. If that is a 6, 170 is on. So they are checking for it. I thought it was David, but it was Samson, said Steve Russell. I was reading the comment and I took my eye off the television. Sorry for those who are not watching. It's 1 bounce 4. Big effort though by Pollard. It's 157 for 7. So 170 is possible. 165, 170. And there was a time that I thought that they wouldn't get 150. What do I know? Andre Russell, over the wicket, bowls to Pretorius, beaten outside the half stump through to Puran, 157 for 7. This Samson, before he gets his cut by Delilah Lal, Guyana for the win, said Christopher Bristol. My good friend Christopher Bristol. Big up, man. How are you doing? Good to have you here, Christopher Bristol. Happy to have you, man. Big up yourself, Christopher Bristol. I appreciate it, man. Thank you all for tuning in. Please slash a like on the video. Click on the subscribe button. And check out our GoFundMe ready to travel jacket. Russell Bowles to Pretorius. With it high in the hair. Straight to the man at Longhorn. Number 10. I think 10 is Alex Ailes. He goes. Wicket 157 for 8. 157 for 8. This West Indies batting coach has a bad record. Both as a player and a coach, he should probably be replaced. Now, my stance on that has always been clear. Persons who are in this community a long while would have heard me say on many occasions that my choice for batting coach is Carl Hooper. I have said it many times. Carl Hooper is the only person that I saw improve the batting in the team. Carl Hooper is the only person I saw instill confidence in the batsmen. So my position on the batting coach is well known. My position on Darren Samia's lead selector, that is also well known. And you would have heard from the questions that I asked Mile Bascom, and I pointed out to him that on the 2 previous occasions when this was tried, it never worked. It failed miserably. So my position on that also is well known. I don't think he should be lead selector. Shayop, captain in the T20 team. When he was appointed captain for the T20 team, I didn't agree with it. I don't agree with the decision to appoint him captain for the T20 team. However, now that he has appointed, I don't see who you can go to for the white ball team. Swings and misses, run out. They were trying to go through for a bye, and the keeper, Nicholas Pooran, threw down the stump, and Samson is out, run out for 19. So they were trying to get him on strike. Shamar Joseph swings at the delivery, a slower delivery from Russell. He misses it, goes through to the keeper, Pooran. Samson was trying to get on strike, and Pooran ran him out. It's 157 for 9 with 1 delivery to go. So Shayop, as far as the captaincy goes, I wouldn't change him. I wouldn't change him for the captain for the T20 team, and I would not change him for the captain for the ODI team. So yes. Did I agree with his appointment as T20 captain? No, I did not agree with it. But there's no way I personally don't think we should go back to Rovman Powell, right? Not that I am underestimating Rovman Powell, because I made it clear, and there are several videos that I've done on it, that Rovman Powell should not have been relieved of the captaincy. I have said that. That position is well known. But I would not go back to him. So, as for the captaincy for the white ball team, I'll keep Hope. Final delivery from Russell. Swings away by Imran Tayer for 6. 163. Trinidad and Tobago Knight Riders. Trinbago Knight Riders will need to get 164 to win. And Pooran is not happy that Andre Russell float up an off volley to Imran Tayer as a final delivery. He's mystified. He's wondering why Russell should do that. And that's just a low IQ delivery. So 163 for 9, they will need to get 164 to win. So I think I cover all of them. Yes, Sammy should not be the lead selector. Shayop should stay as captain. Chase shouldn't even be in the test team. So much more to be the captain. So So yeah, so that those are my position. Yeah, so my father said West Indies need a batting coach. I said, Hooper. He said, yes, that's the guy. Carl Hooper. Okay, Leroy George, good. Yeah, Tyre. Good to see Lara in the stand. I think he's always there. Michael Douglas is saying, all that Russell. I thank you for being here. We're going to go shortly. We're just going to take a break, get some refreshment and so on. But please remember to check out our ready to travel jacket. Click on that link in the video description. I am going to get a few for myself. I have to get at least 2 for myself, you know, because those jackets, I'm telling you, will make the difference, especially if you're out late at night. You can fold it up, put it in, leave it in your car or have it in a bag or so on, and when you put it out, it will look. It doesn't need to iron or so on. It's ready to travel. Ready to travel jacket is so convenient for wherever you're going. Yeah, I don't understand that last delivery from Russell. He just floated up like he's saying that Tyre, take this, you know. I just didn't understand that last delivery. I don't know what to say about that last delivery. Jano, I just don't know. Can't understand. We'll be right back. That one. Eventually, I got some new music. So, as expected, Alex Ailes and Colin Monroe would start for the Trinbago Knight Riders. They need 164. Disappointed last delivery there by Andre Russell, floating it up into the drive of Imran Tayer. So Moeen Ali have decided to start. They have decided to start with Moeen Ali. Has bowled 2 deliveries thus far. One to Hales, he got a single, and one to Monroe, which he played to backward point, and there was no run. It's it's an Halley round the wicket, balls to Monroe, hit this high in the air. High in the air. As it got the distance? Yes, it got the distance and it gone for 6. So that one was hit high in the air and it went a long way and it went for 6 runs. So good shot there by Monroe, as Moeen Ali was just guilty of floating up that one. These are the 2 oldest team in the competition. Age-wise, they are the 2 old. They have St. Lucia Kings. I need to double check that. This one from Moeen Ali is played away into mid-wicket for another single. 8 runs so far off the first. 5 off the first over. Not yet completed. I'm coming back to your comments very shortly. Remember, though, to check out our GoFundMe travel ready jacket. The link is in the video description. Right below here, you see at the top the GoFundMe ready jacket. Click on it. It's a wonderful piece of garment to have. It's a new release. It is hot. Persons are buying it because it is so convenient to have it, because of the main fact that you can just fold it up and just take it out and put it on, and it's not crushed. And it looks good. You can wear it to church. You can wear it to church. You can wear it to a function. And at the same time, it can be casual. So check it out. It's in the video description. Kurt Baines, thank you for being here. The problem is not the coach. The problem is we need to stop playing teenagers in T20 cricket before being exposed to Test cricket. Kurt Baines, I wish you could elaborate on that. Mervyn Dillon in the house, because I don't quite understand it, because we see teenagers in other countries doing well in all form of the game, T20, Tests, and one-day internationals. So I think to say that we need to stop playing teenagers in whichever format of the game, that is marginalizing. But I also think that you come up with that because you want to take responsibility away from the coach. Because the coach is you are probably a fan of the coach. The coach is probably from your country or something like that. So you want to put the responsibility on the players and structure and not on the coach. But the coach is supposed to improve the players. And as I said in the beginning, we see teenagers from other countries playing in all format of the game and are doing well. So I don't understand your point. 16 without loss, as the first 2 deliveries from Gudakesh Moti were hit to the boundary by Colin Monroe. So it's 16 without loss. Athena is asking, where are my TKR people? Roxanne Gray, welcome Roxanne to the channel. Good to have you here. Nice seeing you here. Curry chicken will surely be chicken curry tonight. Yeah, I am a curry chicken man. In Jamaica we always said curry chicken. I am flabbergasted actually. I was flabbergasted actually the first time I hear chicken curry. Gudakesh Moti bowls to Monroe, who played it on the bunks down the inside of the pitch to the bowler who field, and there's no run. 16 without loss. 3 deliveries have been bowled in the over thus far. Monroe touching at the collar of his shirt. He's seconds now. He's ready. Moti round the wicket, bowls to Monroe. Full toss, cannot beat mid-wicket. That's Imran Tahir. That's not Tahir. That looks like Samson. I don't quite get that fielder. 16 without loss after 1.4. Monroe still on strike, but the fielder done well just now to prevent the ball from passing him. Here is Monroe. As some adjustment being made in the field as Moti round the wicket, bowls to Monroe, and he comes back on his back foot and he threaded the nigger on the offside, beating cover point and backward point down to the boundary for 4. He moves up to 19, 20 without loss after 1.1, after 1.5. 12 runs out of this Gudakesh Moti over thus far, 3 fours, and all scored by Colin Monroe. Yes, you know. But I agree that at this stage it looks like it's curry chicken that is taking it tonight. They are packed into the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Bowls to Monroe, and Monroe hit this high in the air. It's gone over long on for 6. So bad over here by Gudakesh Moti. 18 from it, 3 fours, and Monroe closed it out with a 6. He moves up to 25. Alex Ailes is on 1. They are 26 without loss after 2 overs. The Trinbago Knight Riders replying to 163 made by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Where you find that jacket that you're talking about, Mr. Brown? Well, the link is in the video description, and when you click on the link, it will take you to the Amazon store, and you go right to the Amazon store and you buy it. So just click on the link, Roxanne. At the top of the video description, you will see the link. You will see the link where I am advertising it there, and you will see all the details. And it starts out by saying this is a must-have, and then you'll see the link. The link is in blue. It's in the first sentence at the top of the video description, just below the video here. Just look at it. If you are not seeing the video description, just click off the X. Just click on the X, and then you'll see the video description, and it's right at the top there. Click on the link and it will take you to the Amazon store. And you can, as this one is swung away by Ailes into the crowd for 6. So pitched up and it's swung away. So thank you, Roxanne. Just check it out. And also in the video description is our Cricket Forum Match Day store. And you can check out the Cricket Forum Match Day store, and there's a lot of things there that you can look at, Roxanne. Right? I know you support the channel. You're always supporting the channel, so we appreciate you. So I know you'll check out the links and see the things that we are promoting. That sells on Amazon. So thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. And the Kervin Duncan buys the t-shirts that we always wear, and those are in the Match Day store. And if you check out in the Match Day store, you'll see the t-shirts. We always wear them. Those what we call our survival kit, because those t-shirts we wear them as an undershirt. We wear them when we are relaxing around the house, and sometimes when we are out in the street or wherever we are, and it gets hot, we have to take off what we have at top, and they work fine. Moin Ali bowls to Alex Ailes, and he swung it over deep mid-wicket for 6 more. They're raining 6s here. 38 without loss. Oh, it appears that the Night Riders, there's a curfew in Trinidad, and it appears that they want the people them to get home early. And so probably, I don't know, the Prime Minister of Trinidad probably say to them, listen me, you need to end the match early so that the people can go home. I don't want them on the road too late. I'm going to allow them to go to the match. But you guys need to end this early. Moin Ali bowls to Alex Hayes and he goes again. 6 more. I told you, there must be a message from the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago that the match needs to end early. New Zealand needs Monroe on their team for the World Cup. Sherma Ellis. I don't know. New Zealand is a fairly good team, you know. That's gonna be my opinion, though. That's gonna be my opinion. Yes, Osman, yes, man. You can see what it looks like and you can see what more things look like. Just click on the link in the video description. It is right there. Click on it and it will take you to the Amazon store. Just click on it and it takes you to it on Amazon. So you're really gonna buy it on Amazon. We are promoting it. You're really gonna buy it on Amazon. So as you know, Amazon reliability. So just click on the link. It is right there. And Kervin Duncan will tell you that he got his survival kit, his t-shirts 2 days after purchasing them, you know. So you know Amazon reliability. So just click on the link. And also in the video description, right in the video description, you will see the Cricket Forum match day store where we have things that we use on a day of cricket, whether we're live streaming or playing cricket and so on. Check out the link too. So there are 2 links there, Osman, that you can check out. Yes, Jamo Small. Licks. Round the wicket, Moin Ali bowls to ELAZ. He slapped it down wide off long off for a single. 1 more to the total. 49 without loss. Sheldon Smith, I want to hear from Sheldon Smith. As the Prime Minister issued some form of warning that the match needs to be finished quickly, I'm really looking forward to hear from Sheldon Smith. Unless Peturus is injured, this is a dumb captaincy from Tayer, said Michael Douglas. Good point. Good point. Should he have used the 2 spinners to open the bowling and leave Tayer out? I don't know. Oh, here Sheldon, he said that I told you it's a 200 pitch. All right, Sheldon. Last World Cup, New Zealand did not get out of their opening round, said Leroy George. Afghanistan and West Indies went through. Yes, Leroy George. But the point can't be there. So you have to, we have a state of emergency, but no curfew, said Leroy George. Okay. This is an early independence gift, said Sherma Ellis. Now I have a question in the live chat, and I put it there. Remember the match that we did when Wednesday night or so on our Thursday night? I think it was Wednesday night between the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons and the Trinbago Knight Riders. After a while, that match became very boring, and we were really struggling for things to find to talk about. But thanks to you, we get through the match because you're always such a wonderful community, and you're always coming up with good points, and you know. So I asked the question. You'll see it at the top of the video description. I don't know. You'll see it at the top of the live chat. I don't know if you're still seeing it. I don't recall if it was pinned to the live chat, so you're probably not seeing it. I doubt it was pinned to the top of the live chat. No, what was pinned to the top of the live chat was advertising the it is there. It is there. The question, who would win? And this is not a poll because I want the discussion. Because 50 without loss after 3.1. Unless something drastic happens, this match is going to end by over number 14 or 15. Trinidad is going, Trinbago Knight Riders, TK are going for the run rate. So Peturus is into the attack. 1 run off his first delivery. I'll give you the field here now as Monroe is on strike. So there's 5 fielders on the offside between short third man and mid-off, the standard, and Peturus is bowling round the wicket to Monroe. He's in. Monroe down the pitch and hit it over the top, over mid-off, 1 bounce 4. He has down the pitch, 54 without loss. So the 5 fielders, there are short third man, backward point, cover, extra cover, and mid-off. So there's 5 on the offside. I'm assuming that there's probably 4 on the onside, which I never like. I always prefer the 6-3 field. I always think you should have one side strengthened and bowl to that side. That's my opinion. If you miss your line and go down the leg side, so be it. But I always believe that's round the wicket, bowls to Monroe, turn it away, down to that man and the square leg boundary for a single. The score goes up to 56 without loss after 3.4 overs. They are rollicking along here. Well, it's 55 without loss after 3.3 overs. I did it again. The scoreboard always ahead of me, just going so fast. So good work there. So the question that I'm asking, who is that coming? Is that the Prime Minister coming to shut down the match? See a little motorcade coming, Pretorius into Ailes. Ailes drives to mid-off, misfield. They got a singer. 56 now without loss. 56 without loss. Spare me a minute. 56 without loss. I don't know if that was the Prime Minister coming or there was a little motorcade coming in. So the question that I ask is, who will win? A gorilla or 50 unarmed men? So if there's a battle between a gorilla and 50 unarmed men, who will win? Who do you think will win that battle? Pretorius is their wicket taker in the power play, especially in the first 3 overs. So why is he not bowling? I can understand that, but now he's bowling. They choose to bowl the 4th over. Yeah, that's a good question, Michael Douglas. How can Amazon win with main bowling? I don't know if you missed out something out of the question, but I don't understand it, as that is played into the onside. After 4 overs, it's 58 without loss. Alex Ailes on 27, Colin Monroe on 31. So TKR are 58 without loss in reply to the Amazon Warriors, 163 for 9 of their 20 overs. So Farm, I think probably something missing out of the question. TKR got fed up of you people making fun of them. So it's no mercy cricket, said Sheldon. I love Sheldon, you know. Sheldon is always here, passionate about TKR. Monroe is just in superb form, said Mr. Casanova. Yeah, maybe we need Monroe and Ailes to come open for the West Indies, said Mr. Casanova. I think Monroe is on the old side. I will not use Monroe, but Shamar over the wicket, bowls to Ailes, wide down the leg side, 59 without loss. Interesting though, you know, because I think the second time I spoke to Mal Bascom was earlier this year. I asked him about that. Specifically asked him about players who are not in the West Indies. I also asked the women coach about it, Deeds. And I strongly believe we should start recruiting some players. Strongly believe so. These two will not be on my list though, but there are players who I would recruit. Turn away into the onside, look, wait on the signal, whether it's off the pad or off the bat. Waiting on the signal. No signal as yet. It's off the bat, 60 without loss after 4.1. So Ailes goes up to 28. Monroe is on 31. So Leroy George and Sheldon having a good time. Leroy George said the 50 unarmed men easily. Why? Give me why? So Mr. Casanova said 50 will win though. Remember, men conquer the herd with all those animals back then, said Mr. Casanova. The 50 unarmed men easily. Here comes cutaway to backward point. That was Shamar Joseph. Cuts it to backward point. Hassan Ali picked it up easily. And the score remains at 60 without loss. Hassan picks it up easily. And so Leroy George said, gorillas are 5 times stronger than human and much less violent. 50 men are 10 times stronger than a gorilla and 200 far more aggressive. And now 50, I limited to 50, you know. It's 50. Slow delivery from Shamar Joseph, peeled off. Oh, outside the half stump. Monroe flashes at it, took the outer portion of the bat. Third man dropped the catch and it went for 66 without loss. Gorillas are 5. It's not to mention we have way much stamina than the gorilla. Okay. So how would you remember that you're unarmed, you know? What would be your approach? Because you have to get close to the gorilla. You have to get close to the gorilla. How are you going to get close to the gorilla? Because you don't have you and that's why I make sure I say unarmed. That's cut away down to the boundary for 4 more. Lollipop outside the half stump by Shamar Joseph. And Monroe said, thank you very much, and slapped it down to the cover point boundary for 4. He's on 41. He's rollicking along. Absolutely rollicking along. This is carnage. I am certain that the Prime Minister said, get this over with quickly. It's a Saturday night. I'm watching. Get it over with quickly. I don't want too much work for the police force. Or the army. So let's get it over quickly. I want them to be able to relax. 70 without loss. Less than 100 now. That's what, 96? 96 more to go. Monroe seconds. They're going at 15 runs and over. As he's back off a length. Much better delivery. He opens up his body and steered it to third man for a single. 71 without loss. So Roddy Latu is saying that the ground is loud here. I can imagine Roddy Latu. I can just imagine. So I'm asking now, if sorry about that. The 50 men, what would be the tactics? Because you have to physically land a blow on the gorilla. How would you be able to land that blow? How would you, what's the tactics? Who is going to approach the gorilla first? You know, because as the person said, the gorilla is 5 times stronger, and the skin of the gorilla, maybe when you hit that gorilla with your fist, maybe you feel it more than the gorilla. So I don't think it is straightforward to say the 50 men, because it's always that first person. Always that first person. Yeah. Colin Monroe is 38 and Ailes is 36. Yeah, that's why I say I wouldn't need these 2, but we need recruiting. Tyers, and remember I said that it's the 2 oldest team in the tournament. Round the wicket, Pretorius, pole to Monroe, played it to mid-wicket. They can't score 71 without loss at the start of the final over of the power play. Is Guyana Amazon Warriors playing too many bowlers and really should be playing? You know? Yeah, Leroy George, I got you, but I want to say, how would you do it? Because you have, remember, you don't have any tool, you know. Pretorius bowls to Monroe, pulls it down to deep mid-wicket for a singer. I think Monroe believed that he misses out there as the return comes into the keeper. 72 without loss. With my stout screaming loud. Oh, well done, Roddy Latu. Send us a picture, man. Send us a picture so that we can put it up. This is the worst Amazon team I have ever seen, said Farm. I just think they are a very old bunch. Pretorius bowls to Ailes and he steered it away to backward point. Good work there by the fielder. So Puran is coming in at number 3 because he has gone to pad up. So it's no Casey Carty at 3 today, it looks like. And he comes out to sit right beside Casey Carty. I think he's going to say, I am next, boss. Is that what he's saying to Casey Cartier? I'm next. 73 without loss. Monroe is on 43, he's on strike. Ailes is on 29, 73 without loss. 50 women versus 1 gorilla, then the gorilla would win easily, said Mr. Casanova. That's discrimination. That's this. Mr. Casanova, that's discrimination. Absolutely discrimination. Pretorius bowls to Monroe, played it back down the half side of the pitch to the ball, and there's no runners. He looks to force that one. Absolutely discrimination, that Mr. Casanova. Because we know the world goes nowadays, so you'll understand why I have to say these things. I am not gender biased. I am not gender biased, and I do not agree with Mr. Casanova saying that the women would lose and the men would win. I don't agree with him. Those are not the views of the Cricket Forum. As Monroe driven this one hard to mid-off, but cannot pass a sliding shepherd. 1-2 coming over, number 6. So I don't want the gender activists writing me, Some of the times the emails them that I get for some innocent things that I said. Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord. And you see that guy in the jacket? What he need, That guy in the towel, what he need is a ready travel jacket, Here is Pretorius round the wicket, balls to Monroe, beat the inner field. It will run very close to the boundary. They're gone for 1. They come back for 2. The fielder can't catch up with it. Monroe moves to 47, 77 without loss at the end of over number 6. That's the end of the power play. Beg you a minute, please. That's the end of the power play. 77 without loss. Monroe on 47. Ailes is on 29. And Trinidad and Tobago, Trinbago Night Riders, they are well on their way to winning this match quite comfortable. As Sheldon Smith said, this was a 200 pitch, and 163 was never going to pose a problem to the Trinbago Night Riders. They are 77 without loss at the end of the power play, with Colin Monroe on 47, and with him Alex Ailes on 29. He will take strike from the captain of the Warriors, that's Imran Tayer. And he has been bowling well in the tournament thus far. So 77 without loss. West Indies need to call TKR batting coach at Sheldon Smith. Okay. Surround the gorilla, and those behind will kick him, while those in front will keep their distance. So don't you think the gorilla will turn to those who are kicking him from behind? Leroy George? Their brain is not, is the gorilla brain highly developed? Well, you know that human beings' brain are the one that is most highly developed. But I think if someone is kicking them from behind, they're going to turn around. Leroy George say you will kick him first. I am a Tobagan. Okay, cool. 50 men wouldn't be unarmed for long because they would create weapons in the jungle to defeat the gorilla or set traps to take him down. Yeah, that's another 6. That's another 6 there, this time by Alex Ailes as he hit Imran Tayer, third delivery for 6. You're adding things to the equation that is not in the equation. Remember, this is a sport, It's a sport. It's not it's a who will win it, as it never said who will die, It's a who will win. So it's just like you're in boxing or something, you're in a ring. So it's Imran Tayer bowls to Alex Ailes and he hit it over deep mid-wicket for another 6. 89 now without loss. That was really a long up, and Alex Ailes punks and hit it for another 6. Ailes is now on 41 from 18 deliveries. Monroe is on 47 from 22 deliveries. And these two old men are doing it in style for the TKR. The crowd tonight is a taste of what World Cup football will be like on next Friday. A sea of red, 20,000 strong, said Sherma Ellis. Sherma, did you vote in the poll that majority of persons, well, that's not that, the vast majority, the overwhelming majority, they were in total agreement that the cricket is more important, is a bigger rivalry than the football. Off the back foot, plays down to the field and the cover boundary. That's Alex Ailes. The score, he moves up to 42 from 19. Monroe is on 47 from 22. I came from a foreign country to see my dream team, TKR. Okay. TKR, what that? That's 90 without loss. This is exhilarating batting, you know. Imran Tayer bowls to Colin Monroe, full and straight. He played it back to the bowler. End of 7. 90 without loss. 90 without loss at the end of 7. Next poll. Who has the better food? Trinidad or Guyana? Yeah. Yep. No problem. Who prepared the better food? Who's all right? Cool. No problem, man. No problem. No problem. I don't have a problem with that one. I'm working on it now. Whose cuisine is more delicious? Which cuisine I'm working on the cuisine. Which cuisine is more delicious? I have my own opinion. I've been as someone who have been to both countries. I will tell you which one I enjoy more. Very shortly. I just want to put up the poll. Delish. Hassan comes into the attack. And there is no run. Which cuisine is more delicious? Oh, it should be which country which country COUNTRY, which country cuisines? They get a wicket here or what? Oh no, it's still 90 without loss. No delivery have been bowled. Which country? What does that mean here? Mrs. Brown, spell cuisine for me. Okay, you know, I had so much trouble spelling the word cuisine just now. Oh boy. It just wasn't coming to me because I was leaving out the I. I keep on leaving out the I and I say it doesn't look good. Each time I spell it, I say this is not right. You know, so that's why it took so long. I had to call Mrs. Brown, you know. Miss Brown has to come to the party to help me with that. Which country is cuisine? Ah, Mrs. Brown had to come and help me with the spelling. Yeah. I will do it at the drinks break. We'll set up the poll at the drinks break. As Ailes is on his front foot and he strokes this one from Hassan down towards the fielder coming off the boundary. 91 without loss after 7.4. 91 without loss after 7.4. Some adjustment being made in the field. They're making some. Hassan over the wicket, balls to Monroe, who played it down to long on for a single. 48 from 24. 92 without loss now. 92 without loss. Which country? Cuisine. CUI. Is more delicious. Hassan round the wicket, balls to Ailes. Ailes hit it down to long on, off for a single. It's 93 without loss after 8. 93 without loss after 8. Ailes is on 44. Monroe is on 48. Ailes will keep the strike. So which country does in is more day? Got it. Got it now. Got it. This looks like it. Yeah. Guyana? Yeah. G come before. So that the G come before GU. Or Trinidad. Oh, I should put in the and Trinidad and Tobago. I don't want to get a call from the Prime Minister now. Prime Minister. Imran Tayer, Alex Ailes down the pitch, driven this down to long off for one more. So one more to Alex Ailes. He moves up now to 45. Okay, so there's a poll. And I'll tell you what I think at the drinks break. Having been to both countries, which country cuisine is more delicious? Having been to both countries, I'll tell you. Colin Monroe swings at that one. Did it get some edge? Or was it missed by the keeper, Shea Hope? Nonetheless, they are back for 2. We'll wait on the signal. Yes, he got an edge. So I don't think it was a job chance. 50 for Monroe from 25 deliveries. Ailes is on 45. Well played again, Monroe. He is having a very good season, Mr. Casanova. 96 without loss after 8.2. 96 without loss. So there is it. Which cuisine? Thank you, Jamor Small. Not discrimination if it is a biological fact, but I do understand you gotta be politically correct. But biology is biology, said Mr. Casanova. All right. Yes, I'm smelling trophy number 5, said Roddy Latu. I always love it when Roddy Latu and Mr. and Sheldon Smith is here, you know. Athena and Sherma Ellis and so on. They are much calmer. But Roddy Latu and what's Ian? Ian, where's Ian? Who is TKR batting coach? Who is he? When the gorilla turns around, just fall back and let the others kick him first. Cool. Yeah, there seems to be a plan, Leroy George. All those red in the stands is blinding me. Mr. Casanova, this is hurting you, I think, you know. Pollard is TKR batting coach Ed Sheldon. Well, what the thing about it, Sheldon, he and Sam is not going to work together. We know that. Deep in the crease goes the left-handed Monroe, plays it down to long on for a single. 51 he is, 97 without loss. One to come in over number 9. So just 67 more needed by the TKR. I think they will win by the 15th over. I don't think this match is going beyond 15 overs. I don't think so. They are going to make a big statement there. You know, Mr. Casanova, I know you are hurting, you know. When it comes to food, we have to compare Jamaica to TNT. Swung away by Alex Ailes for 6 more. That's his half century, and he does it in style. Both batsmen are on 51. Ailes, 51 from 26 deliveries. Colin Monroe, 51 from 28 deliveries. It's 103 without loss at the end of over number 10. Big shot by Alex Ailes. 2 over for 23 by Imran Tayer. I think, I'm going to say it now, the Guyana Amazon Warriors team that you're going to see next year, CPL, will be a much, much changed team from this one. When it comes to food, we have to compare Jamaica to TNT. Remember, Guyanese people eat chicken curry, whatever that is. Oh, Leroy George. Oh, well said. Oh, well said. I love that banter. I love that. That will make. Thank you for the laughter. Thank you for the laughter. Thank you. Asan to Colin Monroe, and he pulls it down on the bounce to the man at deep mid-wicket. One more. 104 without loss after 9.1 overs. 104. Humans are far more smarter than gorillas, so we would outsmart him. Even what? Orangutan, okay, is smarter than a gorilla. Okay. There's your reply there. These two going at it. Off the back foot goes Ailes as Hassan hit the length and he just strokes it out to cover. Now, I was, as I said, I was speaking to Mrs. Brown because I keep on was spelling cuisine and I keep on leaving out the I. So I was wondering, why am I get it wrong? So I muted to talk to Mrs. Brown. Yeah, right. So dropped. Did Ed Meyer drop that on the boundary? Drop and it gone for 6. It's the second time that a Guyanese fielder is dropping a catch that gone for 6. 110 without loss. Alex Ailes moves up to 57. Monroe is on 52. Ailes is on strike. Second time, as Hassan tossed that one up, Alex Ailes into the big drive. He never quite got to the pitch of it. Ed Meyer seconds under it and dropped the dolly. Dolly. Shepherd is getting at him. Why haven't Shepherd bowled? Shepherd is a West Indies fast bowler. Thank you, Leroy George and Mr. Casanova. Thank you guys for being there. Hassan bowls to Alex Ailes and he played it down the inside of the pitch. And there is no run. 110 without loss. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that very much. The plan is to break the back of the chase early and coast in, said Sheldon Smith. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sheldon Smith. Hassan bowls to Ailes and Ailes hit this hard back past the bowler. Meyer comes around from long on this time and misses it again. 4 more runs. He's having a terrible day in the field. This is not the Meyer that we know. He's not feeling well today at all. He's not fielding well. Probably he's not. Or he's sure he's not feeling well either. I don't think he's feeling well either. Look at him. So he's not fielding well and he's not feeling well. Because every shot from the bat of Ailes and Monroe, he's feeling the pain. This win makes up for no parade tomorrow for our independent. Thanks. Sherma Ellis. Oh, you guys were true. I remember the news. Hales got 14K runs now. After back foot goes Hales, can't beat the man at backward. Oh, he misfield. He misfield and they go through for a single 115 without loss. They are closing in on victory, you know. Just 49 runs needed. It's not going to last till the 15 overs. Sherma said that this is brutal batting indeed. Yeah, well, I agree with you, Mr. Casanova. None of these countries can compare to us when it comes to food, Mr. Casanova. We know that. We don't even have to ask about that. We don't have to ask about that. Kingman, how you doing? China is, yes, respect, man. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, Michael Blake, believe me. Okay, good, Michael Blake, that you believe me. So, I'm asking you to check out the link in the video description of the Ready to Travel jacket from, it's a new release from Kofandi, and we are promoting it, and it is being sold on Amazon. It's a new release and we are promoting it. And so check out the link in the video description. Once you click on the link, it will take you to it. I'm saying that it's a new release and it's a every occasion jacket. I mean, it's not a formal jacket. I should put that, but it's stylish, casual, good to keep with you, good to have. It's, you know, just having your car or having your bag because it have some class to it. Check it out. I myself, as I said, I'm going to get two, and also check out our match day cricket store in the video description. Just below the video, click on the links and support the Cricket Forum channel. So big up yourself. Check it out. Choo 50. Why is Etty smiling? This guy is something else. Mr. Casanova, as I said the other night, and I think he just has a pleasant personality. And that's just coming out. So I don't think the smile that he's laughing and he's saying that, sure, he had married. So I don't think that's what. I think it's a way to hide his disappointment. You know, I just think that the guy have a pleasant personality. Yeah, that's my view. I can't vote on this one. I never eat Guyana or Trinidad food. Oh, as you say that, Roxanne, I am telling you, the food in Guyana is better than the one in Trinidad. Yeah, having eaten both of them, the one in Guyana is better. The food in Guyana is much better than the food in Trinidad. Yeah, yeah. Hetmeyer has been the Hetmeyer we know like for 5 years. No, he's always good in the field, though, in a Lime. He's always good in the field. It's just that he's not fielding well tonight and he's not feeling well. You know. TK have a lot of star players, man. Yeah. Send Guyana home to sleep, said Jamor Sumal. Michael Blake, big up yourself. We got Guyanese and Trini food here in New York City, and Jamaican food is superior by far, said Mr. Casanova. Guyana getting a proper belt buckle beating, said Michael Douglas. Wow. Guyana build Providence pitch, said Sheldon Smith. Well, you know, it's very interesting. Is the light going to go off? Oh, not tonight. Oh, the match has been played at the Brian Lara. It's been, hey, what's going to happen when we reach Providence? It's going to be very interesting. I'm always happy when I'm up to date with the comments. You know, I am always feeling good about that. Tired to Alex Ailes after the drinks break. He steered it to backward point and there's no run. TV and cricket power play. Big up yourself, man. Welcome to the show, Elton. I'm happy that you're here. I know that this is not a good night for your dear wife, Christina. She's a Guyanese and she supports Guyana a lot. So I know, and Elton, you are supporting her. So I understand, boss. You probably need to give her, well. So today, Elton was streaming some matches from Tampa. There's a cricket tournament going on in Tampa. And Elton was streaming those matches. And he'll be there again tomorrow on Monday. So check them out on TV and Cricket Power Play. the images were brilliant. Especially first match was, but there was a little technical difficulty, and there was no scorecard for the second. As Guyana Amazon Warriors picked up their first wicket, Monroe goes for 52 from 29 deliveries. Imran Tayer gets the wicket, and in his usual style, does his usual celebration. But again, this match is done and dusted. 48 more needed. Puran, I think, will come to the crease, and he's going to hit some sixes. So check out TV and Cricket Power Play tomorrow and on Monday, because I think Monday is an holiday in the United States. Yes, Labor Day. So they'll be playing the final. So it's a tournament. It's a senior tournament that is happening in Tampa. And it has been streamed on TV and Cricket Power Play. So they will look at technical issues. We are going to try and solve those technical issues tonight with the scorecard, so that the score overlay will be there tomorrow. But otherwise, if you watch the matches, clean image, clean image, and yes, and it was clean image. So big up yourself, my friend Elton, and well done to the man. Much appreciated. So check him out. Trinidad got better looking women than Guyana, though. Well, Mr. Casanova won. I hear you. When in TNT you eat, as somebody who has Guyanese links, Trini food is better. Yeah? Sheldon, that's not my experience. My experience has been that the Guyanese food is better, Sheldon. If Guyana need to bump into the lights, I got a map. If Guyana need to bump into the light, I got a map here where the switch is, said Miss Jerome Small. Easy, Poor and hit this up and always out caught. One ball. Etmaya took the catch. Imran Tayer celebrate again. And Etmaya is celebrating. Well done. 116 for 2. I knew that would have been the approach from Puran. Remember, I told you that he came and sat beside Casey Carty and said, well, I am 3 tonight, I am 3, because he was in the mood, but it never came off. It was going to be some fireworks, but that's how cricket goes. He was in the mood. Let's see if they will send Russell or they will send Carty. Is your images coming through quite clearly? Mine is not at the moment. Athena is saying we're in Tampa. TV and Cricket Power Play. Elton, please tell us exactly where in Tampa. Athena is asking. Yes. Mr. Casanova is happy. Ducks for Puran. Yeah, you're going to be happy, Mr. Casanova. Yeah, I know. Well done, Mr. Casanova. Well done, Mr. Casanova. Sheldon is going to come back at you, though, Mr. Casanova. I can tell you. Low IQ Puran. Yes, love it, man. I'm a happy man. But you know what? I'm not going to say that Puran is low IQ. What I think is that sometimes, you're in that mood, and especially the start, that's why he pad up and say to Carty, I'm going 3. Now beat some ball. And it just never came off. I think that's what he said. He said, I'll beat some ball tonight. I done this quick. I want to go home. I want to go home. All those who wanted Puran out for Ducks, your wish comes true, though. It comes true. Sorry. I think Mr. Casanova wanted him to out for Ducks, and people are like that, Sometimes it's sport. I don't think Mr. Casanova anti-Trinidadian. He just anti the Trinbago Night Riders, and he just always want them to lose, which happens. It happens all the while. Happens all the while. He was an hard trick and he bowled it wide down the leg side. So wide signal. Is he still an hard trick? No, he's not. It has to be 3 consecutive balls. So if you bowl a wide ball or a no ball, you're not on the hat trick. Tayer bowls to Carty, who plays it to mid-off. No run. So Tayer in his 3rd over. 1 delivery to come. 2 for 25. 117 for 2. Alex Ailes is on 63. Carty is on yet to get off the mark. 47 needed for victory. That's still some getting in. Imran Taye bowls to Carty. He's bowled him right through the gate. Again, the googly ball Carty. This boy not learning. What a hover from Imran Taye. Has he turned this match on its head? Wow. What a hover again. Casey Carty just not picking the googly. Look there. Or you could drive a trailer through between his bat and pad. Absolute trailer. Casey Carter not picking the googly. How many times have we seen that in the last month? Oh my God. This boy not learning low cricket IQ. I want to say something else, but let's leave it at low cricket IQ. I know what you are saying in the chat. I know what you are saying. 3 in the over, Mr. Casanova. Sherman Ellis said TKR still with it, winning. Batting practice, TKR is developing or the other food? Said batting TKR is developing a batting template, said Sheldon Smith. Is it the real food from the pot or the other food? No, which other food are you talking about, Patrick Lambert? We don't know any other food. Which other food is that? I know that is which other food? Which other food are you talking about, Patrick Lambert? I'm talking about food that cooked food. I'm not talking about raw food. I'm talking about cooked food. I'm saying that the cuisine in Guyana is much better than the cuisine in, and that's why we use the word cuisine. Because we're not talking about raw food. We're talking about cooked food, Mr. Patrick Lambert. Sheldon and Mr. Casanova, man. Sheldon and Mr. Casanova. So, Shamar Jones, I wouldn't bowl Shamar Joseph. I'll go with the spinner. Well, I need Shamar Joseph to knock over Alex Hales. This match, what a hover. From 117 without loss to 117 for 3. Imran Taye. Will he get another fifer? Sheldon said Nicky P will come good when needed. He made some runs last night, didn't he? He came not out last night, made 30 odd. Yeah, I think he did. Please check out our links in the video description. Click on those links and support the channel. Get one of those ready to travel jacket, new release from Kofandi. You know, they're always talking about Kofandi is a men's store, you know. It's a men's store, but I think these jackets are unisex. But you know, there's a lot of fashion store for women, but Kofandi is really a men fashion store, and you know, you'll hear more about them on Monday. You'll hear more about them on Monday. But for now, check out these ready to travel jackets. But on Monday, you'll definitely hear more about them. Remember, tomorrow morning for English fans, we will be doing the women 100 final. And later in the day, we'll be doing the men 100 final. As a batsman went through for a single, there was some, the ball was played to backward point. The batsmen were going through for an easy single. They were running right down the middle of the pitch. And deservedly, they slid. And there was a missed opportunity to execute the run out. 118 for 3 after 11.1. So Pollard is yet to face. He is on North, Alex Hales, and 64. So Leroy George, you're on your own here. Labor Day Invasion Masters Cricket Tournament. 770 Gerald Avenue. Well, there is the Athena. There's the address there, Athena. Thank you very much, Elton. Shamar Joseph bowled down the leg side, 119 for 3. Wide signal. That delivery, trying to see how fast it was, but the speed gun has not come up. So Pollard is yet to score. So Imran Tayer on the level wicket at an economy of 8.07. Tayer say, wait there. These fellas got a full-time job and me and pension get out of here, Carty. Joseph over the wicket, bowls to Pollard, just push the left pad, allows it to go through, and there's no run. Why they didn't run him out? May I run him out, because he just walk out of the crease. Run him out. We saw it done to Beerstore. You remember when Australia ran out Beerstore like that? Who is the keeper? Shea Hope not going to do it. Shea Hope is intimidated by Pollard. Yeah, he is intimidated by Pollard. But he should run him out. If he runs out Pollard would turn around and stare at him, and probably Shea Hope would dig a hole and drop in it. But he should run him out. I saw it happen. I saw Alex Carey run out Beerstore like that in a test match in the Ashes. So, interesting. So there's some adjustment being made in the field. Joseph bowled a sharp rising delivery to Pollard, which he ride comfortable and played it down backward of a short backward square leg would be. They go through for a single. 120 for 3 after 11.3. Isn't Tayer older than Gale? Pollard is not gonna last either, said Kingman. Yeah. I think, yes, Tayer is likely older than Gale. They are in the same age range. Somebody tell me, please, who is older? Should have run him out. Yes, Mr. Casanova, I agree. Oh, well, Mr. Casanova will always say that. But I agree with you, Mr. Casanova. Shamar Joseph bowls to Alex, says a sharp rising delivery, coming, attacking the armpit of the batsman, rising up towards the heart. He manages to get it out to a short backward point, and they go through for a single. 121 for 3, as those fans are happy, those youngsters. I'm so happy to see these youngsters at the game. Look at them. So happy. So happy. Well done, parents. Well done. Well done. I'm very, very happy to see these youngsters at the crease. Real players are happening on Saturday night. Real prayers happening on Saturday night. Oh, you hear that, Mr. Casanova? So Sheldon is saying that you guys are saying a lot of prayers. Gale is turning 46 on September 21st, said Mr. Casanova. And Imran Tayer is already 46. Yes, Imran Tayer, I think, is already 46. He's 46 because his birthday was, trying to remember the birthday, March. His birthday was March. So he's already 46. So they are in the same age range as I said. With the exception of Shea Hope, all of the batsmen that perform well tonight are non-West Indians. That is very concerning. Good point, Leroy George. Very, very, very good point, Leroy George. 121 for 3. Shamar to Pollard, who comes on the front foot and ease it down to the fielder on the cover boundary for a single. It's 122 for 3 after 12 overs. I'd say that he born March. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Casanova. Wow, 70% of you believe that Trinidad Tobago food cuisine is more delicious than Guyana. Well, I am a democratic person, so I accept the result, but that's not my opinion. But I accept the result. I'm democratic. 70% of you said it, and it's 93% voted, so it's almost 100. And you know, so that's a large number of persons saying so. 94% voted no. So that's good. That's good, you know. So I have to accept the result. Don't agree with it. Well, what I said. I shouldn't say I don't agree with it. I accept it. It's not my opinion. But if majority of you say that it is so, it is so. And it has now moved up to 71%. So more and more are saying so. Which country cuisine is more delicious? And so it's 2% left to vote now to make it official. Because once it reaches 100, it's official. It's official. Marketing expert will use these things, you know. So we could afford to take it in singles, said Sheldon. I don't. Well, Shepherd, the West Indies. Shepherd is the West Indies death bowler, you know. So this match is far from over. I'll give you the feel. Shepherd bowls to Pollard and he steered it down to third man for a single. So there's a slip in place. And there's a third man, there's a backward point, there's a sweep on the cover boundary, there's an extra cover, and then there's a long off. So that's the offside field. Alex Ailes will come into strike. He's on 65 from 35 deliveries, 123 for 3. If the required run rate goes above a run a ball, Guyana may have a chance. Yeah, it will not happen though. I don't think it will happen. And how many balls leave? 47. And they need 40, 42, 43. It will not go above a run a ball, but I agree with you. Whenever there are more runs than ball, the field inside always have a chance. Alex Ailes just ease this down to the field and the cover boundary for one more. So it's 124 for 3. That's always my thought. Once they no, don't get me wrong, you know, chasing 9 runs and over, 10 runs, 11 runs and over, especially in the last 5 overs in cricket, in contemporary cricket, is gettable. If a team need 55 to win of 5 overs with say 6 wickets in hand, I'm going with the team that need 11 runs and over to win. But I always believe that once the runs is more than the ball, the fielding team has a chance. So they are getting the Mexican wave going, but it's what they need to do. They need to watch at the National Stadium on. They need to watch at the National Stadium on when we're playing Trinidad, Tuesday, and see how it is done. Those persons in Trinidad need to do that. Shepherd bowls to Pollard, turn into the onside, and there's no run. Oh, there's a single. They go through for a single. It's 124 for 3 after 12.3 overs. As Tayer bowled out, because why would you get 3 wickets in 1 over and then don't bowl the next one? Is he injured? Was he off the field? It's a mystery. It's an absolute mystery. How you get 3 wickets in 1 over and then you don't bowl your next over? Can't understand. You're not playing to win. Because if I don't understand. TKR still have Russell, Narayan, and Hussein to come. Yes, those guys will get the runs. I expect TKR to win. I'm just surprised that Tayer, off the back foot goes Ailes, and he hits that very hard down to the cover boundary where Gudakesh Moti is stationed. He picks up, sends the return in 126 for 3. But Gudakesh Moti, although he bowl a bad first over, should come back into the attack. If I'm captain now, I'm going with Moti, Tayer, Moti. I can't understand why Tayer pulled himself out of the attack. The current run rate is dropping consistently. We could have a game on our hands, people. Plus, Guyana has a lot of bowling option. But how good are they? As that ball takes Pollard on the pad, and there is no run. 126 for 3. 126 for 3. Shepherd is bowling well. Yes, he's bowling well, but Tyre, yeah, but he should have bowled it. Or is it that I don't understand the cricket? For Guyana to win, they will need to bowl out Trinidad and Tobago. And Tyre, having gotten 3 wickets in his previous over, should have bowled out his 4 overs. Why? What is he waiting for? Because Guyana only needed 30, not Guyana, TKR only needed 38 runs to win now. So you can't, what you're saving yourself for? 2F to blow and that gone below 30. I don't understand. I don't understand the decision of Tyre. Can somebody please help me? I do not understand. Just don't understand. So, Ailes Seckers, Joseph bowls to Alex Ailes, steered it to backward point, no run, 126 for 3. So he just steered that to backward point and there's no run. My team is the Kings, but it will only take a hurricane to save Guyana. Yeah. What about the light switch? What about the light switch? Tyre is trying to buy a wicket so he can bowl to Russell. No, but I don't understand that logic, Mikel. I don't understand that logic. Get the wicket and then bowl a first ball googly to Russell. That's how I see it. Or dropped. He's dropped at backward point by Hassan. It was short and Ailes cut it. Shamar Joseph was back of the length. Ailes cut it hard and Hassan dropped the dolly at backward point. It was low, but it was a dolly. Those catches, he was up. He was going down. The field at backward point cannot be going down. If anything, you should be coming up. That was a dolly. He was concentrating. This is a joke. They should send him home tomorrow. Joseph to Ailes. And Ailes edge it down to third man for 4. That was a genuine edge. You need a slip. There should be a slip. So Ailes goes up to 71. Pollard is on 4. 130 for 3. You're looking wickets. You must have a slip. If the premier West Indies fast bowler is bowling, you must have a slip. You have a slip for Shepherd and you don't have one for Joseph. Tell me, there's so many decision makings to question, from Tyre tonight. So many. Yeah, but I'd send home Asana morning. He's on a joyride. That's why he was up. That's why he was standing tall instead of coaching. At backward point, you have to stay low. You have to be like a panther at backward point. This one is steered away down to a backward point. The fielder comes around. Didn't pick it up cleanly. I'm sure they will come back for 2. They have done so. He moves up to 73. 132 for 3 after 13.4. At backward point, you're on your toes and your coach low and you're coming in. But he was standing straight like a tree at backward point. So when the ball played to him, he has to be going down. He's here for a joyride. He's not here to play cricket. He should go home. So Tyre is hoping that Pollard gets out. Pollard were just blunt him. Okay, got you. So 2 different opinions there from Michael Douglas and Sheldon Smith. And this is why this community is so wonderful, because everyone has a different opinion. Joseph bowls to Ailes. Ailes steered it away down to third man for a single. He moves up to 74. 133 for 5 with 1 to come in over number 14. 133 for 5. I keep telling you all, the absence of slip fielders makes T20 cricket a completely different game from Test. Very simple. The driver can't drive, said Patrick Lambert. Thank you very much. 133 for 3. 133 for 3. Pollard is on 4. He's on strike. Joseph to Pollard, and he clipped this down to fine leg for 4. 137 down for 3. So Pollard moves up to 8. Poor by Shamar Joseph. So now is when Imran Tayer is going to come bowl with 27 runs needed. He needed to bowl that over when 50 odd runs leave. And see if he can get another wicket or two. And then hope that the other bowlers carry him through. What he's going to do now? Even if he comes on and get 2 wickets, he's still on the 20 odd leave. If there were 5 down with 40 odd leave, then it would be a different game. He should have bowled his final over. Explain what you mean, Patrick Lambert. You said very simple, the driver can't drive. I don't know. At times, in the crucial moment, decision makers just close down. Yes, Gale and Evans, I don't understand the thought process tonight at all. 137 for 3. We had said that this match would have ended within 15 overs. It's not going to happen. There's really a party in Trinidad and Tobago tonight, young, old, male, female. Everyone is just enjoying themselves. And this party will go deep into the night because they have beaten Guyana. Why not letting Tayer complete his spell? But Tayer is the captain, Patrick Lambert, so he has to answer that. TKR repeating victory in Guyana and winning CPL 2025, said Sherma Ellis. Well, I wish you all the luck, Sherla Ellis. I wish you all the luck. Guyana captain surrender. He threw in the towel. I agree with you, Jamor Small. He definitely surrendered. He definitely surrendered. The run rate is under 5 per over now. The game is over. It is. Leroy George. The bar has to sell, said Sheldon Smith. Okay. Sheldon Smith is always saying, the bar has to sell. TKR has 5 title. But when was the last one that they won? When was the last time? I know that they didn't win 22. They never won 23. They never won last year. Did they win 21? Who win 21? St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots won it 21. Imran Tayer bowls to Pollard. Sorry, Ailes and his old caught. Sorry. Ailes, not Pollard. That's what I'm talking about. Get the wicket, but 27 needed. If you had gotten this wicket with the score that they needed 40 and 50 to win, you'd have put more pressure on the batsman. It doesn't matter right now. As Alex Ailes, it was short back of a length, and Alex Ailes picked out the fielder on the deep mid-wicket boundary who took the catch this time. Petorius it was. And they're out, and Alex Ailes goes. So Alex Ailes goes. I think tonight he's going to get the man. Well, so watch that. What's that celebration? So 74 from 43. Matt Dermott was the man on the boundary. What I noticed tonight, and as Monroe got out when he was cold when Alex Ailes was throwing up the deliveries. And again, the new batsmen, they came to the crease and they threw up the deliveries and Alex Ailes get out. So it's good bowling from Guyana, good tactics from Guyana to prevent the batsman who is beating the ball from not getting the strike. Yeah, Mr. Casanova, TKR hasn't won in a while. Yeah, because I'm thinking, because 21 it was St. Kitts and Nevis Patriot, right? 22, Jamaica was 22. 23 was Guyana. 24 was Kings. Who won it in 2020? My boy Russell come down now. You remember what I was saying? Michael Douglas, get the wicket, get Russell and out Russell too. And then Guyana will be back in this. So there's a slip in place now. There's a backward point, a sweep on the cover boundary, extra cover, and long off. So a slip, backward point, sweep on the cover boundary, extra cover, and a long off. That's the offside field. Watch this googly now. Oh, he's out stump. He's out stump, you know. What a beauty of a leg break. It wasn't the googly. I'm sure Russell didn't pick it. He was playing for the googly and got the leg break and he's out stump. Like, they're going to check it though. The umpire gone up. But I think that it gives me the impression like he's out stump. I'm waiting on this decision. Waiting on the decision. 137 for 4. That pitch, that gripped and it turned. It was a ripping leg break. It was a ripping leg break. Russell came forward, dragged out, bails off. It's tight. It's very tight. They need another angle to see if the foot was in the air. It is tight, you know. Well done, Andre Russell. Brilliant. Brilliant. Good keeping from Puran too. Brilliant from Russell. Well done, not out. Brilliant, brilliant. What a delivery from Imran Tahir. But it goes back to the point that I made. Say, get the wicket, get out Russell, and then bowling our googly. But I think Russell was playing for the googly without picking it out of the wrist. And it was a big booming leg break that grips and turns sharply across him. Now, this should be the googly now. I'll give him another leg break first. Give him another leg break. I'll give him another leg break. Tahir to Russell. And that was a flipper. Over pitch. Russell steered it away. Down to fine leg. Romario Shepherd should say. And they're back for 2. A little too full there, Tahir. 2 more to the total. 139 for 4. TKR won it in 2020, somebody said. Okay, they defeated they were the Zooks then. Okay, cool. St. Lucia. Yeah, I don't think he just made it though. You know, I think he was always in control because what he did was he never lifted the foot, but he slid it, and that's what was good. Good technique. Tahir bowls to Russell. Another leg break, but it was too short, and Russell was able to play it off the pitch. He needs to nail the googly now. You see where he pitched that first ball that almost got him out? He needs to pitch this one there now and nail it. And it's supposed to be a googly. 139 for 4. Imran Tahir. Moin Ali is at first slip. Did Guyana Amazon Warriors lose this match by the 2 bowlers they started with? Imran Tahir comes in, bowls to Russell. And he plays it to extra cover. That was a googly, but Russell picked it and played it to extra cover. Well played, Russell. TKR is ex-Layers United. Is ex-Layers or ex-players you want to say, George? Tahir to Russell, and Russell covers up and played it back down the outside of the pitch to the bowler. Who feel that's the end of Imran Tahir's spell. Another magnificent spell by Imran Tahir. Oh, what a spell by the stalwart of the game. Well, a franchise game. How do you get rid of a man like this? 4 overs, no maiden, none for 27. How do you get rid of a man like that? Sometimes I'm saying that this is his last year, but how can it be? Good for not losing his balance. Yeah, he slid back the foot. It was brilliant techniques. I don't think he was in any danger. Remember, cricket is a game of inches and of millimeters of close margin. I don't think he was in any danger. It was good techniques. I remember Russell take the game away from Trinidad when he was playing with Jamaica. Yeah, that's century. Brilliant. Brilliant century there, that from Russell. Poor shot selection and captaincy decision may cause Guyana Amazon Warriors this game. I think it's done and dusted. I'm off to my bed. Over and out. Bye for now. Take care, Gail and Evans. Jay Hurd think that its keeper should have been closer. Wow. Well, I never saw that. I never saw that, but Tahir bowls his last over too late, said Jamor Small. That's the point I was making. And Hassan, the left arm orthodox spinner, is coming in now. the X layers, chicken that used to be able to produce eggs. Got your Leroy George. Okay, yeah. What you guys are something else, you know. Where you come from, man? One of the best, you know. Absolute best. Where you come from? X layers, chicken that used to be able to produce eggs. So it's saying that which one of the team you're saying that was filled with X layers? Wow. 139 for 4, just 25 needed. Just 25 needed. Yeah. Hassan comes in, bowls to Pollard, and Pollard plays this down to Langer for another run. It's 140 for 4 now. 24 needed now. Required run rate is back up to 5 per over. And both batsmen are going at least at less than 1 run per ball. So George, I think something is still in it. But these two batsmen, you know, they can make up easily, man. These two batsmen are big hitters of the ball, you know, real big hitters of the ball. Hassan to Russ, and Russ is forward. Loud appeal for leg before. Not outside the umpire. I think it's bouncing over the stump. Imran Tayer, that's bouncing over the stump. I think that's a desperate review. The ball is going over the stump, clearly going over the stump. Yeah, I think that ball is clearly going over the stump. So overwhelmingly, you, the people in the chat, you in this community, is saying that the Trinidad food is better than the Guyana food. So, when you win again, when you beat me again, so you go. Your opinions matters. 1 vote to 1 person, and I only have 1 vote. And you said it's the Trinidad food. So I accept your decision. This one is tight. Is that pad first or are both together? Pad first. It's pad first. Right there, it's pad first. Go back the next frame. It's pad first, but the thing about it is bouncing over the top. As I said, it's bouncing over the top. Yeah, I'm a genius when it comes to those things. It's all right. Pollard is showing his experience taking it deep. Victory is more important than run rate. That is true. The 2 points is more important than the run rate. The Guyanese players are looking at Russ and say you're lucky, but no, I don't think he was lucky. That ball was always going over the top. I called it from the very first time. Yeah, Mr. Casanova said too high. Yeah, I called, yeah. Yes, yeah, man. Here's Hassan. There's a long off and a long on, a deep mid wicket, and a deep cover. There's also a slip in place as Russell cuts this away powerfully down towards the fielder on the cover boundary. For 1, it's 141 for 4. Tonight match is much more enjoyable than Thursday night match the Wednesday night match. I really struggled in Wednesday night match. I really struggled. And although Guyana pulled it back, 4 for 27 from Imran Tayer from his 4 overs. Wow. I wanted him to get a 5 final to get the second 5, but the Trinidadian batsman, they batted well. Hassan bowls to Pollard. Pollard turned it down to deep mid-wicket, who's coming off the boundary. These two cannot run two. You need a younger person to go to the danger end with these. Thank you, TC. Good night. Have a good night, man. Yeah, I hope you check out the link in the video description for your ready to travel jacket. Check it out, man, and check out our match day store link also in the video description. Mr. Casanova, check it out. Swung away by Russell. Oh, love along on for 6. You know, swung away. I'm gonna put some of you guys on in timeout who is trying to preempt what is happening, you know. I really appreciate you guys, but you have to realize that there are persons who the majority of the community don't do it. Because remember, the majority of the community can do it, you know, because but they waited for, especially for those persons who are not watching the cricket, you know. So let us not preempt it for them. If Guyana win this game, Father Time will be man of the match, said Leroy George. Yes. So Russell, that's a 102 meter 6. So you see that Jamaicans are the strongest in the Caribbean, though. You see it, Powell and Russell have hit the 2 biggest 6 in the tournament. So that's the next question. Who are the strongest people in the Caribbean? Oh, that's the next for the next match. That's a good one. Who are the strongest, the physically strongest persons in the Caribbean? Russell just turned this away, down back with a square leg, or you could say fine leg for a singer. It's 149 for 4. So that will be the next poll. When we do our next match, the next poll. Russell say, come, teach you something, youngster. Come, let me teach. Jam was small. I saying, Russell say, come, let me teach you something, youngster. Probably. No light shot as to save Guyana tonight, said Patrick Lambert. Well, Trinidad won't allow that. I mean, somebody will go to prison morning. I think the police would lock up somebody tonight. Don't. If there's a power shortage tonight, Trinidad would win anyhow. So maybe that's the way. Leroy Judd said, Cornwall is stronger than Russ and Gale combined. Wow. So Peters is going to come into the attack now to try to defend the 15 runs that is needed. 4 overs to go, 15 needed. Both batsmen and 10. Pollard and 10 from 11. Russ and 10 from 9. 149 for 4. Peters. 2 overs for 15 runs. He's going to bowl his 3rd over. About his run up. They're making some adjustment to the field. Russell seconds now as he comes in now to bowl to Andre Russell. Over the wicket, bowls to Andre Russell. Slower delivery outside the half stump. He cuts and misses. No signal from the umpire. Cornwall is stronger than both Russell and Gale combined, said Leroy George. I don't know if size means strength in us. Seriously, Russell Powell, Gale, that speak for itself, Jamor Small. Yeah. Again to put Sherman Ellis in timeout because he's preempting the cricket. As you know, Russell hit another 6 and he's preempting it. 155, 9 needed now. Or what I can do though is turn off the chat. Don't turn off the chat. Yeah. Leroy George says, good thing that our Jamaican full of strong people. Currently, we have some very quality throwers in shot put and discus, said Michael Douglas. Yeah, definitely. That all Turkey want to buy them. And Russell cuts this away down to backward point for 4 more. He's finishing this match in a flash. 159 for 4. It's a good thing I was always supporting. Yeah. Yes, Leroy George, we know you are always supporting. Jamaica is by far stronger, and their data to back it up like track and field. Then we see Russell, Powell, and Gale strength. Pollard is an anomaly for Trinidad with strength. Very interesting, but I'm going to use it as a poll in the next match that we're doing a watch along. Should I use it tomorrow morning? Because as I said, wide 160 now for 4. Just 4 needed, 1 stroke away. I'm going to do the England watch along a morning. That's the women match. Or should I just do the men match? The male match? Probably just do the male match. Yes, to do 2 watch along one day and tomorrow. Well, I was always thinking about, Russell cuts this away down to the field at backward point and the boundary for 163. Because I was always planning to do the women watch along tomorrow morning. I didn't do any research for the takedown tomorrow morning. So I may have to do the women match because I did not plan for the takedown. And I have some very interesting thing now. I have a very interesting video of the West Indies women in Pakistan and all of that to show you. And I was planning to do that for the takedown, but then I decided that I'll do the 100 final watch along. Pollard taken and the party is going to give him enough. I think they should review that because that was dead straight. Oh, he finally gave him. Why did he took so long to give him? And Pollard is steering him down. But it's dead straight. Review it if you want. He's reviewing it, but I think he's out. Why did that umpire take so long to give him? I don't know why that umpire took so long to give him. Turkey already bought 2, said Michael Douglas. Yes, yes. Which island is Miss Dutton from? That might be the strongest island. She's from Barbados. Yes. I remember. Did I tell you what record that Dutton said that will never be broken? I think the last time we did that, there was a lot of response, but nobody got it right. Did I eventually told you guys what's the record was? I think he's plumb leg before now. TKR will be top by the end of the round robin, said Sheldon Smith. Well, it's likely. Wow. Wow. It looked to be missing enough. I originally thought that it was straight. This umpire is very poor enough. He's so poor. He took an eternity to give the result, and then he finally gave the result, and it looks to be missing. It's missing. This umpire is so poor. What a poor decision. Why are they paying this umpire? This umpire should not be getting any pay, you know, because he's been paid to make good decisions and he's making poor decisions. Eh? This umpire should not be getting any pay, man. The umpire has been paid. Umpires are being paid to make good decisions. And this umpire is having such a poor game. He take an eternity and then he put up his finger. Wow. 161 for 4. Pretorius to Pollard, and Pollard hit this down to Longar for a single. 162 for 4. You know, so yes, Michael Douglas. Pollard steered him down, man, and said, where you come from, man? Where you come from, man? And Pollard giving him a warning, you know? But Pollard talking to him. Pollard, you know? Leroy George is saying, but I'm going to put up the poll, Leroy George. I'm going to put up the poll because it's very interesting. Yeah, we know that yeah, she's Barbadian. That's what we said, yeah. Yeah, man, but she has a record at the character that she said will never be broken. But we're going to do a poll. We're going to do a poll which Caribbean, I think that is one that is going to cause a lot of feedback. That one is one that will give us a lot of feedback. And as we come towards the end of the match, I just want to say that please check out the GoFundMe jacket. It's a new release. It's fresh on the market. It's in the video description. Click on the link in the video description. It's ideal for especially for persons who want to remain casual but comfortable when staying out late at night or traveling or so on, or you know, when the fall, those persons in the US, you know, fall is coming, and it's a nice casual jacket to always have. I think you should have at least 3 of those jackets, you know, 3 different colors. It's a nice item to stock, so get 3 of them. Just click on the link in the video description. Right below the video, you will see the link, the blue line. Click on it, and it will take you to the Amazon store. We are promoting it, and at the same time, you'll be supporting the channel. No extra cost. It's the same cost that you'll pay for it. Hassan comes to Pollard, and Pollard hit this down the ground on the bunks to the man at Langon. So the score are tied 163 for 4 at the start of over number 18. So check out the links in the video description. We also have our match day store in the video description. Click on the link. Check out our match day store where you'll get our survival kit, our t-shirts that we wear every day. We wear one of them. There's not a day pass. And he ends it with a 6. Big shot by Andre Russell. Mr. Casanova is not happy as that shot from Andre Russell. He felt it. Trinidad and Tobago, Trinbago Knight Riders won by 6 wickets. Yes, so as we close, check out our match day store, the Cricket Forum match day store link. And there are cricket shoes, pads, cricket shirts, cricket pants, you name it. Everything to do with cricket. We don't have any ball in it or any bat because our quality assurance, the bats and the balls have not passed our quality assurance, right? So and so we don't have any balls or bats in the, but we'll soon be adding bats and balls to our match day store. And as I said, check out, you know, and especially our t-shirts. You need to get some of those because I told you I wear one of those t-shirts every day. There must be a reason. If I'm around the house, it's one of them I'm wearing. If I'm going on the road, I wear one as an undershirt. Sometimes I even sleep in one. So those are like those t-shirts are like my survival kit. Get them. The link is in the video description. Check out, as I said, the GoFundMe just released, ready to travel jacket. Have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow morning for the watch along of the Women 100 final. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Continue to support the channel. I appreciate your company. One love. Bless up.